time for Enter Sandman. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back gets the give. Slithers into space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Give it to Johnson. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Flips it out to the back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Heath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Second down coming up. Right back to it. There he goes. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. And some room to work.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Got some room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. Going the other way, and he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more fit.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I think that pass play was simply designed to just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Buying some time as he moves left. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
With the catch, it's Clements. Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually need...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
16, 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll immediately call timeout. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jackson gonna throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Across. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 40 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff to Johnson. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it in for the 2-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Just dismissing tackles. He's at the 40. The 20. Then some. Touchdown, Hokie. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line, making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The short hand to Smith. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because you're confident.
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Keeps looking downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got room at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
37, Virginia Tech, 33.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Extending the play. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hand.
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Heat.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on second down. Smith takes the handoff. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Man, I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Adams. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Jackson will throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Going to swing it on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting to run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams